Now, I would like to make a video about psychology, the probing into the human mind, and I want to basically prove that psychology is wrong, specifically disorders such as ADHD, and the inventor of ADHD, the term, said that it really wasn't a disorder, it was just a way that kids are and stuff like that, because in the end ADHD is complete bullshit. Also disorders like most of the time stuff like bipolar disorder, it can be probed that way, just mostly because it is completely false assumption. Most people are not bipolar because they can definitely fake that disorder. Some people can be crying about one thing one day, a couple days later they're happy about something completely different. Some people don't know how the human mind works, because bipolar disorder isn't really that real either. And I want to talk about criminal investigation. Now, that doesn't work because there is no way to profile a criminal. There is absolutely no way. Because anybody could be can have held a weapon in their lives for it to be traced later for fingerprints. There's absolutely no proof that whoever used it to kill someone. Like, there can be many different people using something. And another thing is through circumstance. Let's just say the criminal had a garage or had something like that, but it could be owned by somebody else, or they just happened to be wrong time, wrong place, and all of this stuff. I just wanted to make a video about how psychology is mostly circumstantial rather than real things to study. And there's a term I want to use, and it was used to choreograph the skull to one's intelligence. There's a lot to craniometry. Just because there are certain indents, mostly in the back by the spine, where the spine actually plugs in. If there is like that around the spine coming from where the spine goes in, means that they're more heavily rounded, of course. And if things just like split out a bit more like that, means that they're more intelligent. Most of the cases, they're not. Just because the way that the skull is formed doesn't actually root to the intelligence of individuals. And just like craniometry, a lot of things in psychology can be proven wrong in the same way. Just like with the bipolar disorder, just because one person can get sad about one thing, or get in a certain way about one thing, does not mean they're bipolar because they react to another thing later on. A lot of people don't know how to map out the mind, and it's all about structure. You know, the psychology, the study of psychology it's very structured, and very structured in college classes and everything, but the way that it's structured up means that you can make it's like mispronouncing a name. You can also mispronounce someone's true identity.